Something weird is happening with Samsung's next fan edition phone. The Galaxy S25 FE is supposed to be the affordable flagship everyone's waiting for, but the latest leak just threw a curveball, a smaller battery in 2025. That's not what anyone expected. And yet here we are with new images, launch surprises, and features that are quietly changing everything we thought we knew. But here's the twist, it's not just about the battery. Samsung might be preparing this phone to replace an entire model line. Yeah, things are about to get spicy. Welcome back, viewers. James here. While you're watching, don't forget to let the video subscribe and hit that bell so you never miss an update on the latest tech drops. Alright, let's get into it. So, the Galaxy S25 FE is in the spotlight again, but just enough for the usual reasons. A fresh leak claims the battery's dropping from 470 mAh to 500 mAh. At first glance, that's just a 200 mAh, no big deal, right? But hold on. When you're pushing a high refresh rate OLED AI tasks and power-hungry apps, that tiny drop can turn into a big difference over a day. But here's the twist. This contradicts an earlier leak that said the S25 FE would increase to 4,900 mAh. So which is it? According to one source, the 4,500 number might have been a typo, literally a copy-paste mistake that went viral. And yet, multiple insiders are now repeating the same 4,500 mAh number. So now it's starting to look a lot more real. Why shrink the battery at all? Simple. Samsung wants to make this phone thinner and lighter. We're talking just 7.4 mm thick and only 190 grams. It's noticeably sleeker than last year's chunky 20-something S24 FE. So you're trading a bit of battery for a more comfortable feel. But is it worth it? That's the debate. And here's where things get even more interesting. This isn't just about slimming down a phone. Samsung might be prepping the Galaxy S25 FE to take over as the new entry-level flagship. Think about it, the regular Galaxy S26 might be replaced by a new Pro model. So this fan edition, it could quietly become the new normal for Samsung's base flagship experience. Now let's talk launch timing. For 2 years, Samsung has dropped its F phones around September or October. But this time it might come early. During a major financial meeting, Samsung's mobile boss hinted at an earlier than expected release to boost sales. Translation: they want this phone out before the iPhone 17 buzz kicks off. So don't be surprised if it shows up by late August or early September. But what else is new? Well, the S25 FE will likely debut with One UI 8, the latest version of Samsung software, making it the first regular phones outside the Z Fold 7 to launch with it out of the box. That gives it a surprising edge even over the current flagships. And yes, it's also getting 2.2 wireless charging. That's the same new magnetic charging standard from the S25 series. Oh, there's a catch: no built-in magnets. So if you're thinking MagSafe style wallets or mounts, yeah, you'll need a magnetic case. Under the hood, the S25 FE is expected to be powered by the Exynos 2400 chip. Now I know that name brings mixed feelings. Some fans still wince at Exynos. But here's the reality: this chip is already performing decently in the S24 series. It's not perfect, but for most users it handles daily use just fine. Unless you're pushing crazy workloads or gaming 24/7, you'll probably be satisfied. And here's a nice surprise: Samsung's finally upgrading the selfie cam. You're getting a 12MP front camera just like other phones in the S25 family. That's a solid jump from the old 10MP sensor. The rear camera's probably staying the same, but hey, if it ain't broke, why? Now what about the display? No disappointments here. We're getting a 6.7-inch HD Full OLED with a smooth 120Hz refresh rate. Samsung never misses when it comes to screen quality, and even on the fan edition they're keeping that high standard. Don't expect a dramatic makeover. The leaked images show a phone that looks nearly identical to the S24 FE, same camera layout, same vibe. But remember, this might be part of Samsung's strategy: keep the outside familiar and focus on refining the inside. Now here's a wild thought: with Apple pushing their ultra-light iPhone 17 Air, Samsung slimming down the S25 FE, and both brands experimenting with software AI upgrades. Are we entering the thin phone war again? It's starting to feel like 2015 all over again. Only this time with slimmer features and faster charging. So where does that leave us? If the S25 does launch earlier, packs One UI 8, a lighter design and the same stunning screen, but with a slightly smaller battery, is it still worth it? Honestly, maybe. It feels like a mid-range flagship done right. A phone that doesn't break the bank but still gives you enough to feel like you've bought something premium in your pocket. Now, I want to hear from you. Are you team thin and light, or big battery all day? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And of course, Make sure to subscribe if you want to stay ahead of every leak, every surprise, and every twist coming from Samsung, Apple, Google, you name it. More big updates are right around the corner, and trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next.